Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more posts. I've been taking it slowly recently because I'm in the process of moving. So you'll see a different background soon, and hopefully I can set it up way better for you guys because I'll have a bigger room and a better setup, and I'll be able to buy even more equipment and stuff like that. So I should be coming out with more content to speak on stuff like Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, more stocks I like, artificial intelligence, and a lot more. So let's get into the video. So I want to give a quick explanation right now. So this is a new company to the stock exchange. In fact, it's not even on the stock exchange as yet, but technically it is. So the stock I'm speaking about is SVAC. It's going to do a merger with Cyxtera to become public on the stock exchange. So before we even get into that, there are two ways that a company can go public, which means they become a publicly traded company and publicly owned entity. So when a company goes public, they offer to sell shares to their business to outside investors on an established stock exchange. So it doesn't have to be the New York Stock Exchange. It can be the Chinese Stock Exchange, the Toronto Stock Exchange. It can be any country. So there are two ways a company can go public. They can go public by using an IPO, or they can use what is called a SPAC. So I have some definitions here. I'll bring them up on the screen and you can read them while I go along. So what is an IPO? So first off, IPO means initial public offering. So companies can go public, and it generally costs them more to go public using an IPO, meaning they go public using their name, their company, straightforward. It's a lengthier process, there's more documenting, and it costs a bit more. So the other way that a company can go public is via a SPAC, which means Special Acquisition Company. Using a SPAC, it's like the SPAC is a placeholder, and it already has a place in the stock market, as in on whichever stock exchange, and then the company that it wants to merge with, that becomes the main company after the merger is done. Recently there has been a SPAC, CCIV and Lucid. That's a SPAC that came into life like this week. There's Open Door, IPOB, DraftKings was a SPAC as well. There's Golden Nugget. There's so many SPACs going on right now. It might be even a bubble, you know? So why would a company use a SPAC to go public? Companies use SPACs to go public because it's a faster process, because the SPAC is already there on the stock exchange, so they just have to merge with them to go public. It's also much cheaper and it requires less capital to go public by merging with a SPAC. So what is the SPAC I'm talking about today? And I have prospects on that SPAC. So first off, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. No stocks that I talk about on my channel should I see anybody run and go and buy because you see me investing. I'm just telling you what I see, and personally why I'm investing in this SPAC, why I would take a risk with my money to even go long term with this SPAC or even short term. So the ticker I'm looking at is ticker symbol SVAC, which is going to merge with the company Cyxtera. So let's click this off now. So SVAC now is sitting at what? 1044. So you'll see that brought up on the screen, 1044. They don't really have much information on it now because, as I said, the company isn't even public. But a secret I want to let you know, SPACs generally bottom, or that's their lowest point, which is at 10.9 thereabout. Sorry. The company hasn't been around very long, as in the SPAC, but the SPAC's minimum is generally around $9-10. Here you can see the 52 range, $9.65. So that's a SPAC. If you want to see it on any platform that trades US equity, you type in SVAC. So here's the company that it's going to merge with, Cyxtera, which is a global data center platform. So I want you to do some research differently from what I'm talking about now. You can even just Google it real quick. So if you look up what is the most valuable asset in the world right now that anyone or any company can use to their advantage, it is information. Information is a derivative of data. You know that data is just compiled information. No, information is just compiled data. My bad. So with the right amount of information, would you not agree that someone might have an advantage over you or over someone with less information when it comes to even completing a task or even coming to a conclusion? Someone with more information naturally is going to outperform you. So companies value information as they use this information for more targeted advertising of their products and services, to know the behavior of certain customers, to certain people, certain demographics, and to try to even understand the psychology behind the actions of some of their users. And they use this information for whatever purpose they have. But just know that all companies in this day and age they need information, especially for something that they need to get a sale done. They need to market, they need ads, they need to know who this specific product, who is going to be more likely to purchase this, who is more likely to use their services. So if they have the right amount of information and data collected, you know that they can easily come to a decision and just advertise specifically to who they know might need the information or might need the product or service. So Cyxtera would be a data center in which they collect this data and then turn it into fast, accessible information for a company's specific use case. Personally, I like the sound of that, because just to get some exposure to the data center market, even though I already have a company that is exposure to the data center market, but this one is pretty new and it's at the bottom now, which is why I'm looking at it. So personally, I like the sound of the company for the exposure, of course. And then I feel like going down the line, the same company, Cyxtera, with all of this information compiled and how they use it, information just keeps growing and growing. They're going to have some use cases in terms of the artificial intelligence market, in which they can feed the information and situations to the AI, and then that will speed up the process of the artificial intelligence giving you back information, and also its deep learning curve to the point where it can operate for itself. So as I said before, another reason why I like the stock right now at this price is because the SPACs generally start or have a bottom at 10 or 9 thereabout, which is like the baseline. They generally don't get lower than this, which is really a good point for me now, because I'm seeing it at what, 10.44, and I actually added some today like 10.40 or 10.30, so something thereabout. But I know I got it in the 10 ranges, which is good from my point of view. So right now, I don't think the market really picks up on this. The market doesn't have a lot of hype of data centers and all of that. They don't see the value like that for it yet. The market is like a big herd where, you know, everyone rushes to EV, everyone rushes to value stocks. So if you can find something that the market isn't paying attention to before it starts paying attention to, that's how you start to profit, before the big investors really come in and start to put in money. So recently, within this week, they spoke with the CEO on CNBC. But as I said, some of the stocks really go under the radar if they don't have any hype behind it. So this was just a quick video where I showed you Cyxtera. Here we can look at the company's website, the services they offer. You can check it out for yourself. So it's a global data center platform and scale faster with industry-leading colocation services, seamless connection, and on-demand access to a robust partner ecosystem. So from this, I know that they will be collecting a lot of data, and then they try to pump this out to whatever a company's use case may be. So I just wanted to do a quick video on that right now. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, you can get clothes like these and support my brand. Oh man. To support my brand at thechop.com. I'll write it in the screen. The CHOPE.com. Thank you. See you in the next video.